Welcome to your weekly General Aviation news update. We have 4 stories for you this week. The Homebuilt fatal accidents are down 28%. A balloon pilot says that gunfire led to a fiery balloon crash. A new FAA administrator soon. And then the EPA is releasing their findings on 100 low lead fuel. So let's get to it. All right, first up this week is the EAA, the Experimental Aircraft Association, who says that the amateur-built fatal accidents are down 28% this year when compared to the previous year, which is awesome. This is down from 39 fatal accidents between September of 2021 to September of 2022 to 28, so 39 to 28 between the same period a year later. The EAA Vice President of Safety, Sean Elliot, said that the activity data is necessary to paint the full picture, but the initial indication are a very positive indeed. It shows a continuing trend towards safer operation, even as the total number of hours flown increases. It reminds us that safety is an ongoing journey that always needs the highest attention of our flying community. And so, yeah, that's great. Keep flying out there and keep being safe. Next up this week is a fiery gas balloon crash in Dallas. 2 pilots in a gas balloon were competing in the Gordon Bennett Cup. That's a long distance race from Albuquerque to, well, wherever the furthest is. So the goal is to fly the furthest possible with the balloon. According to the race organizers, the Poland 1 team was over Dallas when the pilot reported he heard what sounded like automatic gunfire. That's a quote. And began an emergency descent to avoid getting shot. During the emergency descent, the balloon hit a high voltage power line, which caused an explosion. Both of the pilots were transported to the hospital. There's no words on their current condition. According to the officials of the Balloon Fiesta, they said that both are very experienced balloon pilots and that have logged significant time in gas balloons. Our thoughts are with the gentlemen, their families, and friends for a full and complete recovery. We'll keep you updated if we hear more, but this is definitely concerning. All right, next up this week is Michael Whitaker, the FAA Administrator Nominee, who received support from the Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation. They all said and all agreed that he seems to be the right man for the job, which is good news. We might finally have an FAA Administrator after a very long time. We usually don't talk about politics in here, but it's good to see that both major parties had good things to say about Whitaker, suggesting that a confirmation hearing may go more smoothly than the last one. If you remember, that was a bit of a show. Whitaker said that he said, "I would view my role as administrator as chief recruitment officer, certainly for the FAA, but also for the industry." It's been over a year and a half since we had a Senate confirmed administrator. We'll keep you updated if we hear more, but it looks like we're on the right track here. And then last up this week is a big one. The EPA has released its finding on 100 low lead. We've seen a large push over the last few years for the elimination of 100 low lead, with certain airports and even states banning or trying to ban the use. The EPA report reinforced the sentiment, and they stated, "The science is clear. Exposure to lead can cause irreversible and lifelong health effects in children." The EAGLE, which stands for Eliminate Aviation Gasoline Lead Emissions, the EAGLE group said that during a briefing that following the findings that they and the FAA are committed to ensuring the availability of 100 low lead until we can find a safe and suitable replacement, which we've talked about in the past. It exists. It just needs to be approved at this stage. The FAA also stated the EPA can find that a component causes harm, but the FAA will define the standards. Well, FAA, get to it. Let's get the standard. Let's get this out of the way, and then let's find something that's a little safer. They also describe a timeline going forward as a cooperative effort between the EPA and the FAA. So we'll continue to follow up on this story. I'm sure we'll have more in the future. And that's it. That's all we have for this week. We will see you next week. Fury. How do you say that word? Fiery.
Oh, yeah.
Fiery. Next up this week is a fiery.